Why can a company start in a garage and disrupt an entire industry? Why do some sink in competition while others carve unique paths, creating unprecedented value? Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 unveils the secrets of groundbreaking innovation from a Silicon Valley legend's perspective. This book is not just a Bible for entrepreneurs but a guide for anyone eager to break conventions and shape the future. With global sales exceeding 1 million and translations in dozens of languages, it has inspired countless people to build their own one from zero. From Silicon Valley unicorns to Chinese tech giants like Huawei, which pioneered the HarmonyOS ecosystem, Thiel's ideas spark innovation worldwide. Today, let's dive into Thiel's world of thought and unlock the 7 laws of going from 0 to 1, exploring how innovation changes destinies. Igniting curiosity, the revolutionary thinking of 0 to 1. In 2002, a Silicon Valley startup called PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion, making founder Peter Thiel and his team overnight legends. This group, dubbed the PayPal Mafia, later created world-changing companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and LinkedIn. 0 to 1, Thiel distills the core insight from this journey. True innovation isn't about improving existing products but creating entirely new markets, going from nothing to something. Thiel proposes 2 modes of progress: horizontal progress, from 1 to n, replicating existing successes like factory expansion through globalization, and vertical progress, from 0 to 1, creating something entirely new, like the birth of the internet. Horizontal progress is about quantity. Vertical progress is a qualitative leap. Thiel argues that modern society is obsessed with competition, overlooking the uniqueness of going from 0 to 1. He writes in the book, "Competition is for losers. The real winners are monopolists." This statement appends traditional business logic, sparking endless debates. Why is going from 0 to 1 so critical? Thiel awakens readers with a simple question: if you're only fighting for market share in an existing field, you'll eventually be dragged down by price wars and homogenization. In contrast, creating a new market, like Google's search engine or Apple's iPhone, not only generates outsized profits but reshapes industry rules. For example, Google tackled information overload with its search algorithm, creating an unprecedented market, with its valuation once exceeding $1 trillion. Similarly, China's ByteDance created a new short video arena with TikTok's algorithm-driven content, swiftly becoming a global social media giant. Huawei challenged the Android and iOS duopoly with HarmonyOS, launching a new chapter in autonomous ecosystems. Published in 2014 amid the mobile internet wave, 0 to 1 became a must-read for entrepreneurs and influenced policymakers, investors, and everyday people. The book offers not just theory but practical insights through Thiel's experiences and Silicon Valley case studies, showing how to achieve 0 to 1 in reality. From Silicon Valley giants to Chinese internet stars like Meituan, which pivoted from group buying to local services, Thiel's ideas are put into practice. Why is this book so impactful? It's not just a business guide, it's a thought revolution, challenging us to redefine success and the future. Next, we'll explore the roots of Thiel's philosophy, starting with his personal journey. Thiel's intellectual roots, from philosophy to Silicon Valley. Peter Thiel is no typical Silicon Valley entrepreneur. Born in Germany in 1967, he spent his childhood in South Africa and immigrated to the US at age 10. At Stanford University, he majored in philosophy, shining as a star in the debate club and deeply influenced by René Girard's mimetic theory, which posits that human behavior is driven by competition and imitation. This philosophical lens shaped his unique approach to business. He once said, "We often imitate others' desires but rarely ask what we truly want." This became the starting point for his rejection of competition and pursuit of uniqueness. In 1992, Thiel entered Stanford Law School but soon grew disillusioned with conventional career paths. He abandoned law to dive into entrepreneurship. In 1998, he co-founded PayPal with Elon Musk, Max Levchin, and others, aiming to disrupt traditional finance. At the time, cross-border payments took days and incurred high fees. Thiel's team saw a massive inefficiency, a secret to exploit. PayPal's technological innovation enabled transactions in seconds. This 0 to 1 breakthrough stemmed from Thiel's insight that competition is futile. He recalls in the book, "We didn't want to be the 100th payment company. We wanted to be the only one." PayPal's journey was fraught with challenges. The 2000 dot-com crash made fundraising tough, and Thiel clashed with Musk over strategy. Ultimately, they focused on email-based payments, sidestepping direct competition with banks. This decision led to PayPal's 2002 IPO and its $1.5 billion acquisition by eBay. The proceeds fueled Thiel's investments in Facebook, SpaceX, and more. His venture capital firm, Founders Fund, prioritizes secrets that can change the world. In 2004, he became Facebook's first outside investor with $500,000, yielding over a 1,000-fold return. He also co-founded Palantir in 2003, focusing on big data analytics for governments and businesses, solving critical intelligence challenges and reaching a valuation of over $40 billion. Thiel's philosophical background shaped not only his business decisions but also his critique of society and education. He believes modern education overemphasizes standardization, stifling creativity. In a Teen TechCrunch Disrupt interview, he noted, "Universities teach students to compete for rankings, not to create unique value." His Thiel Fellowship encourages young people to skip college and start businesses, challenging mainstream norms. This critique of stagnation runs throughout 0 to 1. For instance, he contrasts NASA's moon landing with Silicon Valley's social media frenzy, arguing the latter lacks transformative impact. Thiel's journey shows that 0 to 1 thinking stems not just from technology but from deep insights into humanity, society, and the future. Silicon Valley's culture also shaped Thiel. In the 1990s, the Valley shifted from hardware to the internet, with entrepreneurs aiming to change human behavior rather than just build chips. Thiel and his PayPal mafia peers, like Reid Hoffman and Elon Musk, defined Silicon Valley's risk-taking spirit. Their success proves that going from 0 to 1 is not just a technical feat but a blend of culture and vision. The 7 Laws of 0 to 1, a blueprint for innovation. The heart of 0 to 1 lies in Thiel's 7 key questions, covering the full spectrum of innovation from technology to culture. These questions are a roadmap for entrepreneurs and anyone seeking breakthroughs in any field. Let's break them down with real-world examples for clarity. 1. Technology. Can you create a breakthrough technology? Thiel argues that true innovation hinges on technological leaps, not marketing gimmicks. Take Tesla. When Elon Musk founded it in 2000, electric vehicles were dismissed as impractical. Major automakers like GM and Ford saw batteries as costly and inefficient. Tesla's self-developed battery packs and efficient motors led to the Roadster, proving electric cars could blend performance and sustainability. Thiel writes, "A 0 to 1 technology must be 10 times better than what exists." Tesla didn't just improve cars, it redefined transportation. China's CATL, through battery innovation, became the global leader in EV batteries. Google's DeepMind, with AlphaFold, solved the decades-old protein folding problem, opening new frontiers in biomedicine. 2. Timing. Is now the right time? Innovation's success often depends on timing. Thiel notes that during the 2000 dot-com bubble, many companies failed by entering markets too early. Webvan, an online grocery delivery service, collapsed due to high logistics costs and low demand. In contrast, Airbnb launched in 2008 during the economic crisis, when homeowners needed extra income and travelers sought affordable lodging. Founder Brian Chesky seized this moment, creating a global home-sharing market through the sharing economy. Thiel stresses, bad timing can doom even the best technology. China's Meituan capitalized on the 2010 group buying craze, starting with dining and expanding into local services, becoming a super platform. Monopoly. Can you build a monopoly? Thiel's most famous claim is, "Monopoly is the goal. Competition is a trap." Google, with a 90% share of the search market, didn't win through low prices but through superior technology and user experience, creating irreplaceable value. Thiel writes, "Monopolies create new markets. Competitors fight in old ones." Google's ad model turned search traffic into billions, building an unassailable moat. China's WeChat, blending social and payments, dominates mobile internet access. Tencent further solidified its monopoly with mini programs and cloud services, creating a social entertainment commerce ecosystem. Xiaomi used a cost-effective strategy to enter markets, later building a semi-monopolistic smart home ecosystem. 4. Team. Do you have the right team? Thiel believes the team is the foundation of innovation. Apple's team, with diverse backgrounds in engineering, math, and philosophy, shared a mission to transform finance. Max Levchin's technical expertise ensured Apple's security, while Thiel's strategic vision sharpened its focus. Thiel emphasizes cultural fit over stacking superstars. SpaceX's early team of passionate mavericks launched the Falcon 1 rocket despite scarce resources. Thiel advises, find people who'll fight to the end together. China's Huawei, with its wolf culture, drives its global 5 grams leadership through relentless R&D. 5. Culture. Can you build a unique company culture? Thiel argues that culture determines long-term success. Amazon's Jeff Bezos, with a customer-first ethos, transformed a bookstore into a global e-commerce giant. Amazon's 14 leadership principles, like strive for excellence and think deeply, guide employee behavior. Thiel notes that PayPal's geek spirit and rapid iteration attracted top talent and became a blueprint for its alumni's ventures. In contrast, Yahoo's scattered culture led to its market demise. China's ByteDance, with its always entrepreneurial culture, encourages employees to challenge the status quo, fueling TikTok's rapid evolution. 6. Distribution. Can you find a market entry point? Even the best products need effective distribution. Thiel cites LinkedIn, where founder Reid Hoffman used viral growth, encouraging users to invite colleagues, rapidly scaling the network. Thiel writes, distribution is a product's lifeline. China's Pinduoduo, through social sharing like group buying, grew from 0 to hundreds of millions of users in years, becoming an e-commerce titan. Zoom, founded by Eric Yuan, captured the video conferencing market with free trials and a simple interface. Thiel stresses that distribution is integral to product design, not just marketing. 7. Durability. Can your innovation last? Thiel emphasizes that innovation must endure. Apple's iPhone launched the smartphone era, but its ecosystem app store, iCloud, makes users reluctant to leave. Thiel warns that short-term wins aren't enough. True O2 success requires long-term value. Huawei, facing US sanctions, pursued chip independence and HarmonyOS to sustain technological autonomy. Netflix, pivoting from DVD rentals to streaming, maintained leadership with original content and algorithmic recommendations. These 7 laws interlock, forming a complete path from 0 to 1. Thiel uses cases and logic to show that innovation is not just a technical challenge but a strategic and cultural one. To grasp their practical value, consider the story of an ordinary entrepreneur. Lukas Brandt, a German engineer, founded an AI medical diagnostics company in 2018, inspired by 0 to 1. Focusing on a neglected niche, early cancer detection, his team developed AI-driven blood analysis, 10 times faster and cheaper than traditional methods. By targeting hospitals and insurers, they captured 20% of the European market in 5 years. Brandt's story shows that the 0-to-1 laws are not unattainable but can guide any determined innovator. Innovation meets the era, the historical context of 0 to 1. Published in 2014, 0 to 1 emerged at the peak of the mobile internet boom. The 2008 financial crisis crippled traditional industries, while smartphones fueled new economies like Uber and Airbnb. Thiel captured this shift but expressed concern about slowing technological progress. He writes, "We wanted flying cars, but we got 140 characters." This jab at Twitter, now X, reflects his disappointment with iterative internet innovations. Thiel argues that 21st century innovation focuses heavily on digital realms, neglecting foundational sciences like nuclear energy or biotech. The 20th century's tech revolutions, electricity, cars, moon landings, transformed lives. Yet, 21st century progress often feels like 1-to-n iterations, like social media updates. Thiel's view echoes Clayton Christensen's The Innovator's Dilemma, where big firms miss disruptive innovation by chasing short-term profits. For example, GM's lag in electric vehicles let Tesla take the lead. Biotech stagnated until CRISPR gene editing reignited 0-to-1 possibilities. Thiel also critiques globalization's homogenizing competition, which he says weakens innovation by fueling price wars. Traditional manufacturing scales to cut costs but struggles to create new markets. In contrast, Silicon Valley's SpaceX redefined aerospace through technological breakthroughs. China's internet firms mirror this path. Alibaba's Alipay solved e-commerce trust issues, akin to PayPal's early innovation. Tencent's WeChat Pay and Mini programs build a social commerce ecosystem. Thiel predicts that future O2 innovations will emerge in green energy and biotech, like China's LONGi Green Energy, which leads the global solar revolution with efficient panels. These cases validate Thiel's historical view. O2 innovation often arises in crises, requiring a leap beyond competition and an embrace of long-term thinking. The 1990s dot-com bubble birthed failures but laid the groundwork for PayPal and Amazon. The 2000s smartphone revolution crowned Apple and Google. Thiel believes the next O2 frontiers lie in AI, biotech, and space exploration, like DeepMind's AlphaFold unlocking drug development. This historical lens shows that O2 is not just a business strategy but a snapshot of era-defining change. The global impact of 0 to 1, localization and universality. 0 to 1 reshaped not only Silicon Valley but the global entrepreneurial ecosystem. In China, ByteDance's rise with TikTok embodies Thiel's monopoly mindset. Launched in 2016, TikTok's algorithm-driven content distribution dominated the short video market. Founder Zhang Yiming, inspired by 0 to 1, prioritized tech-driven differentiation over following competitors. TikTok's success lies in its technology and viral distribution, amassing 1 billion global users. Meituan, starting with group buying, expanded into food delivery, travel, and ride-hailing, building a multi-scenario ecosystem, reflecting O2 system thinking. Thiel's ideas also influenced policymakers. In 2015, China launched its Mass Entrepreneurship and Innovation Initiative, encouraging technical breakthroughs. Shenzhen's DJI, through independent R&D, captured 70% of the global consumer drone market, a O2 exemplar. DJI's founder, Frank Wang, cited Silicon Valley's influence, prioritizing technical differentiation over price wars. China's solar firms like LONGi led the global renewable energy market through iterative tech advancements. For everyday people, 0 to 1 offers a path to mindset transformation. Aaron Carter, a London freelancer, inspired by Thiel's Find a Secret mantra, developed a collaboration tool for remote teams. Though not a unicorn, her product created value in a niche market. Thiel writes, "The greatest secrets hide in plain sight." Carter addressed remote work's communication inefficiencies with a simplified interface and AI support, gaining thousands of users via open-source communities. Similarly, China's Li Chenyang, a 90s-born entrepreneur, inspired by 0 to 1, founded a sustainable packaging company. Spotting the overlooked issue of plastic waste, he developed biodegradable materials, tapping a high-growth niche exported to Southeast Asia. However, Thiel's theories have limits. They focus on high-tech, offering less guidance for traditional manufacturing. China's apparel brand Semir, for instance, grew through supply chain optimization, a one-to-N approach. Thiel's monopoly view can also invite regulatory scrutiny, like Google's multi-billion-dollar fines in Europe. Still, his ideas inspire global entrepreneurs to seek their own O2 opportunities. The real challenges of 0 to 1, overcoming innovation barriers. Achieving 0 to 1 is no easy feat. Thiel acknowledges that innovators face resource scarcity, market resistance, and societal biases. Let's explore these hurdles and solutions through cases and analysis. 1. Resource scarcity from garage to global. Many O2 innovations start with minimal resources. PayPal's early team worked in a cramped Silicon Valley office, building with limited funds. Through rapid iteration and user feedback, they refined their system. China's Pinduoduo, founded in 2015 by Colin Huang, started with a small team and budget. Its social e-commerce model, targeting lower-tier cities, led to rapid growth. Thiel advises focusing on a niche market to break through with limited resources. Zoom, for example, beat resource-rich Microsoft Teams by prioritizing simplicity in video conferencing. 2. Market resistance, convincing users to embrace the new. New markets often require educating users. PayPal's early users distrusted online payments. The team used free trials and security assurances to win them over. Tesla's Model S faced range anxiety. Elon Musk countered with a supercharger network and test drives. China's Luckin Coffee, launched in 2017, entered a niche coffee market. Through subsidies and mobile ordering, it built consumer habits fast. Thiel writes, "Great products need great stories. Innovators must master storytelling to win markets." 3. Societal mindsets, breaking conventional thinking. Thiel sees society's worship of competition as innovation's biggest barrier. Traditional education pushes grades and elite schools over uniqueness. At Stanford, Thiel chose philosophy over trendy computer science to forge his own path. China's VipKid founder Cindy Mi, inspired by 0 to 1, abandoned traditional education models to create an online English learning platform connecting Chinese students with North American teachers. Thiel advises, don't fear being different. Uniqueness is innovation's start. 4. Psychological barriers, overcoming fear and uncertainty. The 0 to 1 journey is rife with uncertainty. Thiel admits PayPal's every decision risked failure. He cites Amazon's Fire Phone flop, showing even Jeff Bezos misjudged markets. The key is learning from failure. China's Li Ning brand stumbled with premature global expansion but rebounded by embracing national trend culture. Thiel writes, "Failure is the cost of innovation, but not trying is the greatest failure. These challenges show that 0 to 1 is not just a technical or business issue but a psychological and cultural battle." Innovators need courage, patience, and strategic vision to overcome obstacles. Conclusion: the future lessons of 0 to 1. 0 to 1 transcends business, challenging us to rethink innovation's essence. Thiel's story teaches that true breakthroughs come from unique perspectives, relentless execution, and faith in the future. Here are 3 key takeaways. 1. Embrace uniqueness. Whether a company or an individual, imitating others leads to a competitive quagmire. Find your secret and create your own market. Like Steve Jobs redefining phones with the iPhone or Zhang Yiming transforming content with TikTok, uniqueness is the starting point. 2. Focus on the long term. The 0 to 1 path is uncertain, but only by aiming for the future can you build lasting value. Huawei's resilience under chip sanctions and SpaceX's pursuit of Mars colonization show the power of long-term thinking. 3. Build an ecosystem. Innovation isn't just about products, it's about systems. Apple's App Store ecosystem and Tencent's WeChat mini program platform ensure innovators remain unbeatable. The future holds countless 0 to 1 opportunities in AI, biotech, and space exploration. Thiel writes, "The next Bill Gates won't build an operating system. The next Larry Page won't build a search engine. True innovators will blaze trails in uncharted territories." Whether you're an entrepreneur, professional, or student, 0 to 1 offers a spark for your breakthrough. Are you ready to go from 0 to 1?